Back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and today we have some more patents to discuss with you when it comes to the plans Nintendo potentially has for the next gen console or next gen games moving forward, since we are now basically almost officially inside a transition year, meaning a year where Nintendo will focus more on delivering ports and second games that they were delayed before, rather than giving us completely brand new games because they are busy, developing for the next gen console. So let's go ahead and get into this patent information.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new.
All right, so yes, it's no secret, guys, that we are currently in a transition year when it comes to Nintendo. Did you know that basically the majority of the first-party games that were announced in the Nintendo Direct, they were either ports or delayed games? Yes, Splatoon 4 and Tears of the Kingdom were both delayed games that should have been released at least a year to two ago, and they were delayed due to, of course, 2020 and a whole bunch of other factors that came into it. But these two games were just delayed. They were not supposed to release in 2023. It just so happens that they had to be delayed until this year. But beyond that, everything else we got was ports, right? We got Metro Prime and a whole bunch of Kirby's Dream Land Deluxe is also a brand new port from the Wii, and so on. So this year is a transition year. You don't be surprised if in the next Nintendo Direct we get Skyward Sword, we get a Wind Waker, and just more ports or even remakes. Maybe Metroid Prime 2 or Metroid Prime 3. So, basically we are in that kind of year because Nintendo is very busy developing for their next gen console, in which there is a possibility we will see it this year or next year. So these patents that we go over on the channel kind of give us a little glimpse of about what Nintendo is going to do in the future. Not all of them come to pass, but it's always very interesting to check out, see what Nintendo's working on behind the scenes. So you guys asked for it, and I want to deliver to you. Here is a brand new patent released that has to do with the touch mechanics of the touchscreen portion of the pad. So this one was filed on June 25th, 2022 here, and it's systems and method of controlling game operations based on touch input. So basically, this is the touchpad of the Nintendo Switch console, or maybe the next gen console as well. Any prior publication of this maybe was done in January 13 of 2022. Before that, this is completely brand new or updated, and it has to do with touchscreens. Now, the game they use here is a very familiar game, right? It's Mario Kart. Now, when have you seen this type of Mario Kart game being used in this way where you just touch the pad? And of course, this screen that you're looking at right now actually looks bigger than the Nintendo Switch screen. So you could basically see this in a way of Nintendo, the iOS version of Mario Kart Tour, where you use the same exact mechanics in order to control the game, but you cannot play in this horizontal mode, right? And you cannot play in that horizontal mode on Mario Kart Tour. You can only play in vertical mode when it comes to using your hand on your mobile device. So here we have a brand new one here. We see the drift here, two pads here, controllers. So there might be a way that you can play Mario Kart basically right straight from the pad using the touch pads instead of just using a controller or the TV. So this gives you a third way to play Mario Kart games in the next, hopefully the next console, right? Yeah, the screen looks way bigger than the actual Nintendo Switch screen does compared to the hand, right? Compared to the size of these hands that they're showing here. And yeah, it has to do with basically that part of the console, right? And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. What do you guys think this patent could be related to when it comes to that? This is my personal interpretation of it, you know. But yeah, this is the first patent. I have another one. First, there is another update on the patent for the basically the Ring Fit Plus or Ring Fit Adventure, leading us to believe that Nintendo is not done with this, right? We might have a Ring Fit 2 or Ring Fit 3 or even other games that use the Ring Fit in order to do fitness with. And this is all we have here. This is just an update. This is a product that has been already released, but it's cool to bring up that Nintendo is planning on continuing the support for Ring Fit and maybe giving us other games that we can use with this Ring Fit. Now, this is this patent for that. The other patent is the one that kind of blew me away a little bit, and it has to do with this right here. This little gadget right here. It looks like it's a smartphone that's on the dock. It looks like some speakers, some buttons on the back. But what it is a brand new device that Nintendo is actually working on. This is the second update to this patent. We spoke about this about a year ago, but the fact that Nintendo is actually working or continuing to work on this patent here tells us that they are serious, and this is one that's basically coming to the market, right? I can explain to you what it is. It's actually something related to fitness and health and sleeping. Yes, it has to do with sleeping. They want to turn your life into a video game, okay, where you can get points even for sleeping. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you right here, an example: information processing system executes a game application. Okay, the information processing system obtains user information for calculating information relating to sleep of a user and calculates health information related to sleep and or fatigue of the user based on the obtained user information. The information processing system controls a game progress of the game application based on the health information. The healthier you are, the more points you get. And guess what? We have more images here to go over because, yeah, I'm feeling that Nintendo's taking health to the next level. And if this comes to fruition, I think this will be a great tool to I don't know, to sleep better, to stay healthier. But here we have a little bit more information on the server, right? It calculates sleep and fatigue and has a game process, right? So basically it's crazy. It has a handheld terminal, which is that little screen thing you saw, and it has a base as well. But let's go ahead and continue here. Handheld terminal has a display, a speaker, a connector, processing section, communication section, an operating input. It has a microphone. It also has a camera. You know, it has an environment sensor, so it can actually sense your environment as well. So this is pretty exciting information. And then, of course, this is the base connector here. The base connector, by the way, has a projector. Yes, it projects on the ceiling. It projects information on the ceiling, so when you are laying on the bed, you can actually see the information on the ceiling. So you don't even have to have that the handheld on you. It could be on dock mode and you'll be sleeping. The base has a Doppler sensor to kind of sensor whether you're sleeping or you're awake. It also has a camera, a speaker, a control section. But I can tell you exactly where this projector is. This is the number 25 here. We can go back to the original image right here. And number 25A, this is the projector that seems to be projecting up to the ceiling. Of course, this is the power button here. Now we have what seems to be an image of what the display will be showing or projecting to the sky. This is the same exact handheld with the base dock there. And then there are images here that give us an idea of what is going to show. For example, results for March 3rd. All right, March 3. Good morning. There's a little Mario character here, and you get 80 points for, I guess, the advice. you slept well last night, have sufficient sleep. So basically, you slept well, you had sufficient sleep, you had more than 8 hours of sleep or whatever, then guess what? You get points, and yeah, it kind of tells you right there. There's more images here that display the same thing. Sleep time of last night, 7 hours. Advice: you slept well last night, have sufficient sleep, right? So basically, again, calculating the sleep. I don't know how it does that, but super interesting, right? Right here. Details: wake up game. I guess that maybe you can set your alarm, and I mean, it's when it wakes you up, it starts the game. I don't know. I mean, it's all new. Look at Mario. He's just waking up there, and it's crazy. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Right here, it's calculating your sleep. Right? It tells you when you're awake here, and when you're and your the depth of your sleep. How asleep are you? Right? Because it is said that we have levels of how asleep we are. Right? There's awake. There is I think it's like the first level of sleep, second level, and then there's deep sleep. And I think this calculates that as well. And I'm telling you, Nintendo is taking health to the next level, and I think they are thinking outside the box. They don't just want to be on Nintendo consoles. They don't just want to be on the big screen or on TV. They want to make sure to keep you healthy as well, and Nintendo's always been doing this since the very beginning. Take a look at this. Off to an adventure. I guess you take the tablet with you, and that's how you continue to communicate with the device, and it actually kind of tracks maybe your what do you call that? Your activity, right? Your activity throughout the day, and maybe your calories and things of that sort, right? So, off to an adventure, you have here another image, which is pretty cool. Again, back from an adventure, and I guess it tracks you and makes you, aware that you're back home, and so it communicates with the device again, so keep track of what you're doing. I mean, look at this. Today, you gave 80 point damage. You gain 10 coins. So I'm guessing there's a storyline to this as well. Look at Bowser. Look, Bowser looks awesome, by the way. And look at Mario. So based on what you're doing and you're sleeping and your activity, I guess you are actually playing a game, and you can actually fight Bowser with how many points you make during the day, which is this is just it's, I don't know, I'm having fun just looking at this. I hope it really does come to fruition, because man, it'll be awesome. Guys, let me know what you guys think about this. This is just Nintendo going deep when it comes to health, when it comes to your life, when it comes to improving your sleep. I mean, this is all new information. We've had a patent like this before, but never this detailed. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and we can continue this conversation down below. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this video and this patent discovery. You let me know what you guys think down below. We'll have fun speculating. And then guess what? I'll see you in the next awesome adventure here at the Odyssey. But before I let you go, I need to tell you two very important things. Number one, never, ever give up. And number two, journey on. Peace.
We're on a journey. Looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without